Welcome to the video, guys. Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are doing Premier League predictions game week 13. Yes then guys, before I get started, how are you doing, man? What are you up to? If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already there. Without further ado, welcome to Premier League predictions game week 13. That is right then guys, we have 10 games this weekend. On this piece of paper right here, I've wrote down all of the score predictions this week. So yeah, let's get straight in with today's goddamn video. The best video you will see on YouTube. Is that a joke? No, it's not a joke. It is the truth, guys. I'm speaking fact. Kicking us off for this game week 13 is Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Nottingham Forest are sitting bottom of the Premier League table. Yeah, with 5 points. So they're playing Wolves this week, but unfortunately I can't film later on this week because obviously I'm away. So I've got to do it earlier. So I don't know what the score is going to be against Brighton tonight. As you're watching this right now, they are playing tonight, well, Tuesday night. So yeah, Liverpool, what a win for Liverpool, by the way. A 1-0 against Manchester City. What a win. I predicted them to lose 2-0, but they actually won 1-0. So great result right there. Great result right there for Liverpool. So this could really boost their confidence. And right now, that has put Arsenal 5 points clear of the Premier League table. So the season, man, this season is mental. So just on that reason alone, I'm going to say goal leaked Liverpool. Not right now though, not right now. So I said goal leaked and they actually kept a clean sheet. So I'll say it again, goal leaked Liverpool to win 3-0 against Nottingham Forest. That is right guys, Liverpool to win 3-0. Anyway guys, next game we have on this sheet of paper is Everton versus Palace. That is right, Everton lost 2-0 against Spurs at the weekend and Palace drew to Leicester 0-0. So a K point for Palace right there, drawn to Leicester 0-0. So a fair point for both teams right there. Everton lost on the other hand, they are losing a few matches now. So this game could go either way. But I'm going to predict another draw, guys. That is right. Everton and Palace to draw 1-1. Next game we have is Man City versus Brighton. That is right, guys. Man City lost at the weekend 1-0 to Liverpool and Brighton lost to Brentford 2-0. So both teams coming away with the loss this weekend. But this game could be a very good game. I did predict a different scoreline from the first time. I predicted Man City to win 3-0, but I thought, you know what, that's too harsh on Brighton, because say Brighton done well this season. So I put an extra score down for this game, and I think, guys, the score is going to be 3-1. That is right, Man City to beat Brighton 3-1. Some very good games this weekend, and next game we have on this piece of paper, guys, is Chelsea versus Manchester United. That is right guys, another good game on our hands right here. Chelsea versus Man United. Chelsea won 2-0 against Aston Villa at the weekend with Mason Mount with 2 goals. That could really boost his World Cup chances of getting into the squad. So yeah, Matt's a good player, but he doesn't perform all the time, does he? So it's hard for Mason Mount sometimes. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad, but he scored 2 goals against Villa, so that should really boost his confidence right there. Man United drew 0-0 to Newcastle. So I think Man United, they got given a draw because if you watch the game, Callum Wilson got brought down, and that's a clear by Varane. That's a very clear penalty. So Man United got very lucky there, but it could be a good game, guys. So I've got a draw down on this game, guys. But 2-2 draw, guys. That is right. 4 goals in this game. Chelsea and Man United to draw this game 2-2. Next game we have is Aston Villa versus Brentford. That is right. Villa lost to Chelsea at the weekend, and Stevie G's time could be up, guys. Slippy G time could be up at Aston Villa. I think he's on the verge of being sacked. Obviously they've got this week they've got Fulham and Brentford. So it's a Villa, don't get any points against these teams. And I think it is bye-bye to Slippy G, Steven Gerrard. So, remember that game, man, where he slipped and gave away that title, man. I think if they lose this game against Brentford, I think his time is up. Apparently he's close to being sacked, so he's got Fulham and Brentford this weekend to see what happens there. But if he draws or loses these games, then it could be finished for Steven Gerrard. So, very big game for Villa fans who are out there, and also the Villa players, and also Steven Gerrard. Brentford, on the other hand, beat Brighton 2-0. What a result for Brentford, by the way. They beat Brighton 2-0. What? So Tony, guys, Ivan Toney has to be on the plane to the World Cup this season. So, yeah, I think Ivan Toney deserves that chance in the England squad for the World Cup. So yeah, Southgate, man, you better take him, man. Your choices are terrible, but one thing for sure is you have to take Toney. So yeah, so that's right, guys. But I have got a Brentford win on this one as well. On this piece of paper right here, I've got Brentford to win this game 1-0 against Aston Villa. That is right, guys. Brentford to win 1 goddamn 0. Next game we have is Southampton versus Arsenal. Southampton could be in trouble. I think the manager might be sacked after this game as well, because they're in the bottom relegation now with Leicester and Nottingham Forest. So very difficult season for Southampton. I did say to you at the start of the season that I think Southampton will struggle because they've signed so many youngsters, man, and obviously, you know, it's hard for them to compete against the big boys. Yeah, against Arsenal. So a very tough game for Southampton right there. Arsenal are 5 points clear at the top of the table. As of right now, they are 5 points clear on top of the table. So that could all change by this week, because obviously they've got Tuesday games, Wednesday games, on Thursday games. I'm filming this on the Tuesday. So I think Arsenal win this game pretty easy with a 2-0 win. That is right, guys. Arsenal to beat Southampton 2-0. Next game we have on this paper is a big one. It's Wolves versus Leicester. That is right, guys. Wolves beat Nottingham Forest 1-0 at the weekend, and they actually scored a goal. So, woo! Leicester drew at the weekend to Palace. Obviously, they've got Leeds this week as well. So, who knows, man, what could happen? Who knows? But yeah, another manager right now that could be sacked at the end of this game. Wolves. Fun fact, they went to the game against Palace, and Top was there, Leicester's chairman, and it shows you a clip of him on the highlights, and he did not look happy with that draw. You know what? He looked really unhappy. So I don't know, man. I don't know. There's something not quite right at Leicester. Something not quite right. But I think Top is trying to give Rodgers so much time, but so much time he can have until you realise that he needs to go. So that is right, guys. So I think this could be another draw. Say whoever wins this game, it's going to be a very vital win, because both teams are close to the relegation zone. Wolves are normally tough to beat, but unfortunately this season not done that well. But I still think they'll get something out of this game, Leicester game, because say Leicester always give teams points. So just on that reason alone, I'm going to say Wolves and Leicester to draw 1-1, guys. That is right. Wolves versus Leicester will end as a 1-1 draw, baby. Next game we have right here on this piece of paper is Spurs versus oil leaked Newcastle. That is right, guys. Spurs won at the weekend against Everton 2-0, and Newcastle drew up at the weekend to Man United 0-0. So yeah, Newcastle, man, are looking a very decent side right now. Very decent side. But Isak, their new summer signing, their most expensive player, has got injured, so apparently won't see him now until the end of the World Cup. So that's a big loss for Newcastle right there. But you know what though, there's literally only about 3 games left until the World Cup officially where teams break up and then officially start in the 20th of November. So there's only about 3 games left, so Newcastle won't be without him for too long. So Spurs on the other hand, yeah, they won 2-0 there. I think they're 3rd in the league right now, so they are doing pretty well, Spurs. They are doing pretty well. Kane is back scoring goals. Kane was struggling to find goals start the season, but he is finally finding them goals to score. So I think, though, guys, you know what though? I'm going to shock you on this one. I think Newcastle are looking decent, okay? Spurs are looking good as well, but Spurs seem to sit back quite a lot. You know, sit back, and Newcastle are like attacking. So just for that reason, guys, you know what? I'm going to say Newcastle to win this game. That is right, guys. Newcastle to win this game. But only by just, though. 2-1, guys. That is right. Spurs vs Newcastle will end as a 2-1 win for Newcastle United, man. That's a shocker. Shocker from me. But you know what? I believe in Newcastle, man. This season they are looking decent. So yeah, that's right, guys. Newcastle to beat Spurs, man. So guys, our last game of the weekend is West Ham versus Bournemouth. That is right, guys. Bournemouth, man, are shocking me right now. They're really shocking me. They beat Leicester and then they drew to Fulham. So they are, you know what? They are unbeaten. I swear it's like 7 games right now. So bloody hell, man. Bournemouth are really surprising me this season. So fair play to them right there. And Everton, West Ham drew to Southampton 1-0 at the weekend. So both teams coming away with the draw right there. But just on form alone, I think Bournemouth are probably on better form. But West Ham have a very good side. So I think this will be a very tight game. I think this will end as a 1-1 draw, guys. That is right. West Ham versus Bournemouth will end as a 1-1 draw. Yes then, here we go. That is the end of my Premier League prediction. Game week 13, man. Yes, some very big games right there. So exciting again for the weekend of Premier League matches. That is right. Your boy had filmed this today because I'm away this weekend. Let me know down below in the comments if you agree with any of my predictions for this week. So yes then, guys, thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you next week for a brand new video. Good and good night, guys.